Great, great Tuesday morning. Hello, YouTube. How are you? I'm sending you love and light to every single person in the world. But today is not about everybody. Today is about Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Virgos. It's your time to shine, baby. I got the cards laid out. I say we go ahead and get in it. Now, I'm telling you, these are some really interesting cards what these cards are telling me, and I do have an extended cards that I'm going to pull. I've done a 9 card spread, and I've extended an additional 5 cards for the extended spread, and we're going to see what it do, okay? And I will say that I see that there are changes coming for you. So what I did is I took your Virgo card. Let me show it to you. So this is the card that I used to stand in for you. Isn't she gorgeous? Just beautiful. So I take this card, and what I did was I set some crystals upon it so that way we could just get you guys all the healing and love and bring in all the things that you needed to know and hear. So here we have our amethyst for our clarity and spirituality. And hey, we all could use some money and some success. Here's some jade. I also put selenite on top of you guys so that way this selenite can clear out all of your chakras and balance you out within. And then we all could use that fluorite, right? That's a really great. And then I got some Amazonite. This is one of my newer babies. I love Amazonite. And I love it. I got it to look like a little tooth, right? Snag-a-tooth tiger. And this is what I put on top of your cards. So if you guys just give me a moment and let's get into it, okay? So take one more breath. Okay, let's begin. So right now I'm seeing that the card that is covering you guys is obstacle and challenges. I feel like right now you guys have some stuff going on that kind of feels like it's a setback. 5 speaks to change and alignment, right? That tells me that right now there's some type of shifting that's going on for you guys, Virgo, which shift ain't bad all the time, right? Which is great. It says that you got some things shifting. And what I love about this card is even though you see that there is a little rift right here, which means the path isn't just that easy, but you do see the other side, which says this is something you shall get past and you will get past. But I do see that right now, Virgos, you got some obstacles and some shifting that's happening for you. Right next to that, and maybe it could be because of that, I see that you have this card, accelerated motion. Now, I love this card because what that says is that as soon as you know what you want to do, you know which direction you want to go, that you are just taking off like a rocket, right? 8 speaks to power and control. And that also to me says that you know exactly that this is a strong card that's guiding for you. It is in reverse. So that's telling me that right now there's a little bit of stagnation going on with you, that you're not exactly moving, not so much physically, but also in the spiritual realm, in the mental space, that you're not exactly tapped in or even stepping out there. If you have a new idea or business or something that you've been thinking about that you want to do, I feel like this is saying that go ahead and do it. But for whatever the reason right now, it's saying that you're a little stuck and you're not moving forward like you should in the area. But once you get yourself unstuck, once you start really believing and stepping into that, I see that it's going to take off for you. Okay. So that new business venture, or maybe you've even been thinking about going back to school, like do it, do it, do it. Don't let anything or anyone stop you or discourage you from doing what you want to do. Okay. All right. So the next card that I see for you, that's why I said I see changes going on for you right now, Virgo, which I think is beautiful. Okay. And this card here is a card of emotional loss. Now, again, the number 5 is popping up. There's some change in alignment going on for you guys. Anytime you see this deck, as I tell you, I use the Psychic Tarot. When you see the green, green is always speaking about relationships of the heart. Okay. So to me, this card means a couple of different things. And this card is in reverse. All right. So I'm going to let you know what the card means. And then I'm going to let you know what I see that it means for you. When I see the card of emotional loss, that tells me that there was an end of a relationship, an end of a marriage, and possibly the death of a loved one that has happened. And the fact that it speaks about the emotional loss and just where that puts us, right? That puts us in a very hurtful place, but it's in reverse. So that's telling me that some things you never get over, right? Especially if it's the death of someone you love. But if it is the loss of a marriage or relationship, this is saying that you're slowly starting to come out of the pain that was so palpable before, that you're starting to move out of that hurt place and starting to feel better and to release a lot of that energy, which is great, 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 right? Change in alignment. There is a shift happening for you guys right now. And I love when shift happens, don't you? Shift has to happen. So now, again, there is a a card here called Love Begins. Okay. And when I see love begins, it makes me feel like there is another level that you can go within your love relationship. This card for you, however, is in reverse. So that's telling me that there's been some type of shift. And I understand everybody that's watching this, everybody is not in a relationship. So this card is going to pertain to someone who might be in a relationship or dealing with someone on again, off again that you deal with in the love realm. Okay. And this is telling me that there is a shift that's happening, that there's new beginnings. So whether that means that you guys have went to a different level, but it's saying that this level that you guys just went to is not really that great. Okay. Because what is the opposite of begin? End. So this is saying new beginnings in love, and that something has happened that has changed the dynamics of your relationship, that's kind of shifted it. And I'm really sorry about that, guys. But who knows? Let's hold on and see what's going on, okay? All right. So again, my goodness, Virgos, this reading is all about change for you guys. It's all about shifting, like you've come into some new kind of awakening of who you are in yourself, because that's what I'm feeling is going on. Okay. So the next card, This card is financial and material changes. Okay? Financial and material changes. Okay. And so for me, anytime I see the red card, this always makes me think about money, business, partnerships, and opportunities, right? And so there's some type of a change, and even this card is upside down. So, for whatever the reason, there is a shift happening within your finances right now. I don't know if maybe and there's a shift uh, that may not necessarily be a good one. You could have possibly lost your job. Something might have came up that's going to require some money out of nowhere that you wasn't really expecting for it to happen. I know it just seems as if it's not going your way, but I'm telling you, I can see the rest of these cards, which is telling me shift is happening and some great things are going to happen on the other side of the shift that you guys are experiencing. So the financial and the material changes, again, it's upside down. So this means there could be a change. You could be changing jobs. You could lose a job. But something in your money is about to shift. And of course, if your money shifts, then that means that it'll affect what you can have materialistically. But let's just hold off and not just get all crazy right now, okay? All right. So the next card that I see for you is moving on. Okay? This card is again, this is about change. This is shift. This card is upside down. So anytime that I see the card moving on, and especially when it's in, let me show it to you again. It's a blue card, right? And this deck, whenever we see blue, this speaks to our mental space, our obstacles, decisions, difficulties, the workings of the minds, our thoughts, our ideas, trying to master our thoughts and stuff, okay? And moving on, it's upside down. So that's telling me that there is some type of a situation that you're dealing with right now that you maybe should be moving on and you're not. You're kind of doing the same thing. I don't know whether that's, dealing in your love relationship. You're dealing with some mess that you don't want to deal with, you don't need to deal with, but you love them. So you're probably hanging in there. This card is talking about moving on. So again, the number 6 speaks to harmony. It also speaks to loyalty. It speaks to responsibility. And that's probably what's kind of got you there. You just feel like, well, if I leave, then how they gonna be all right? Well, if I do this, and maybe you're thinking about other people. And maybe Virgo, it's time that you think and focus on yourself and do what is best for you and what is in your best interest, okay? But this card again says that moving on, that you're kind of stuck right now. Maybe that there's some changes or something you need to be doing and you're not really doing it. All right. So the next card that I have is stand your ground. Now, again, when I deal in purple, this speaks to your passions, your aspirations, your inspiration, the spark of life. Okay? All of that, the spiritual force and principles. This deals with your spirituality. And the number 7 speaks to spirituality. It speaks to inner awareness, mastery of yourself. Goodness, what else? Insight, wisdom. I love the number 7. Oh, it's my favorite. And that's what it's all about for you, right? Stand your ground. But this card is in reverse. What does that mean? That means that you got to stop letting people walk all over you, or you got to be able to open your mouth and speak your truth, right? Speak your truth. I feel like you're not saying something that needs to be said. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, well, I don't want no problems. I don't want, and you need to stop worrying about problems and stop worrying about hurting people's feelings and blah, 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 blah. I mean, you need to stand up for yourself. We are the ones who teach people how to treat us. Okay? So you need to stand up and say how you really feel. Sorry, guys, my throat. So that's what I see with that one. Okay? Stand your ground. Speak up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Stop letting people bully and people can bully us in different ways. It doesn't always have to be directly. Sometimes people can indirectly do that. But the point is I need you, if you don't want to do it, say no. If that's not what you want for yourself or for your life, then say that. Don't ever feel like you need to quiet yourself to make other people happy or to not have an issue. Okay? So now we done got all that stuff out the way, right? Can I tell you that I got some good stuff? Now we can get to the stuff, right? Which to me, there was some good stuff there. Okay? So now let's keep going. Bam. Balance. That right now, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with balancing. But let's talk about the number 11. Do y'all see it? Look at that number 11. That number 11 speaks to spirituality. That number 11 is called an angel number. And that angel number is talking about bringing you back to that place of who you are and your spirituality. And spirituality is not religion. Don't get it twisted. Spirituality is getting in touch with who you are, okay? So I'm saying to you that right there, this is telling me that you're balancing, and you're balancing between love, between your friendships, between your communication, balancing your brain and your mind, and trying not to be overwhelmed. That in balancing your money, like there's just a lot of balancing going on. But again, the more focused and centered you get on who you are as a person, the more everything else is going to fall into place and work out for you. Okay. So that's beautiful. Angel numbers are great when they pop up in your reading. And then guess what? I see that if it's not happened, baby, it's going to happen. Remember when I told you right here, and I told you about your accelerated motion? See, all these are in the same realm. And let me pick this one up as well. Remember this card that's covering you? Obstacles and challenges. A lot of times, our biggest obstacle in life is ourselves, our brain, getting past that voice that tells us we can't do something or all the reasons why we can't. That sometimes can be your obstacle. You. How you think, what you tell yourself. I know this. I'm not a Virgo, and I sure could use that card because sometimes I do let my head get in the way of what I need to do. Okay? Accelerated motion. Once you get your mind right, then you can start moving forward in what you need to move forward in, right? Which falls in line with this card. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. Passion ignited, new beginnings. See, find that thing that sets your heart on fire and it will illuminate you. Look at her face. I mean, look at that face. Is she not at peace? Is she not content? Yes, it covers her. That's you. Find that thing that ignites. This says new beginning. So once you get this other stuff together, this is what's going to happen for you. Your passion is going to ignite. You're going to be so caught up in the glow. And that glow is going to help you with your new beginnings. It's going to guide you the way that you need to go. So hold on one second. So let me add all your numbers up because this is the first spread. Remember, I told you I'm going to do the second spread, and some people do readings and they don't really do the numerology of it. But to me, the numerology says it all. So give me one second. Okay, so the number that I came up with when I added up all of these is 49. 4 plus 9 is 13. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 speaks to stable situations and it speaks to a solid foundation. Okay, so that's something that you got to deal with. That's telling me here, as I stated before, you have one, two, three, four cards that are speaking to your spiritual self, your inner awareness, your mastery of yourself will open up wisdom in your choices and your decision and give you insight, inner awareness. That is the foundation that you need to build up in order to make sure that everything else falls into place. So now let's deal with, all right. So here we go. Okay. Wow, you guys got some amazing cards that just fell. So let's deal here. Okay, so let me do the numbers on these. Okay. All right. Got your next set of numbers. So let's go from there. All right. So the next card that I have for you in the extended is choose wisely. And this is speaking of love. Choose wisely. This card is in reverse. Okay. And also, again, we coming up with the number 7 that speaks to spirituality. It speaks to inner awareness. And what I would say is don't make a wise choice, okay? Maybe some of you are making a decision about whether or not to be in a certain relationship, or maybe you just made a decision as it relates to love that wasn't such a wise decision. But it's stating that you have to try your very best to make decisions that are not based off of emotions, but really being able to weigh out the pros and the cons of the decision, okay? But it's something to do with your love relationship. So I don't know whether you're trying to decide whether or not you want to be in the relationship. Maybe you're trying to decide whether or not you want to stay in the relationship. Maybe you're trying to decide if you want to take it to the next level. All they're saying is choose wisely and be very, very conscious and aware. The next card for you is truth. Number 2 speaks to partnership. Okay. When I see this card, that just simply says that I feel like there is something that you need to be speaking, some truth you need to be speaking to someone about something. What? I'm not exactly sure of. Okay. Excuse me. But you need to be speaking the truth to someone. There's something you need to tell somebody. And it's speaking with 2. So 2, I always tend to think of that as it relates to relationship or balance, partnerships and choices and decisions. But there's some truth that you need to either tell yourself or you need to tell someone else as it relates to some decisions, okay? Or even just something about yourself. But guess what? All the other issues that you were having within emotional loss, let me show you. So you had emotional loss that you're coming out of, starting to heal your heart on that. Over here, Love begins, but it's in reverse. That's saying that there is a shift or change within it. Then we just had choose wisely in reverse, which says maybe you did not make a good choice, but guess what? I see harmony. Number six, responsibility, loyalty, self sacrifice, appreciation, harmony, all that it means. I see that you have it, that you're gonna have it. So, for all of you that are saying, that wasn't me, I ain't in a relationship, I'm seeing that it's possible that there is a love relationship coming your way, honestly. And I mean, just look at the picture. What doesn't it say? Harmony represents balance, it represents being on the same page. And it seems like that's what you got coming. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love it. Also, again, five again, wisdom. Wisdom. When I see the wisdom card, let me tell you what it puts me in the mind of. First of all, wisdom is this card represents possibly finding a mentor, meeting a mentor, someone who is very balanced in their knowledge. They have educational knowledge, they have street knowledge, they have spirituality balance within themselves. So this is definitely um, a card of a mentor, someone who is well versed in business. So they're just a very well rounded person. So if you, on any level, are interested in something, attaining some virtual, or wanting to expand your business or something of that nature, look for a mentor. Or there's someone you're going to be meeting who's going to be a mentor to you. Maybe it wasn't planned that way, but maybe it can fall that way. Okay. So that again, you'll know this person because this person is going to just be well rounded. Like, they're going to be smart about business. They're going to be, balanced in spirituality. They're going to be educated. They just know a lot about a lot of different things, and they can really bring something to you and your life. The other side of that wisdom is you making wise choices. And I think that goes really well with choose wisely, right? This is about wisdom. This is about choosing wisely. And this is about making the right decision for you that's going to take you where you need to go. Try, try not to make impulsive decisions, decisions based off of emotions. Let these decisions be based off of uh, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. The last card that I have for you is the base chakra. Okay. The base chakra is where you hold the base chakra is where you experience instability. It's where your financial issues can be. If you got money issues or if you're dealing with a housing situation, this is probably why that there might be some blockage going on within your base chakra. Of course, light exercise, moving your hips around, all of these can help the flow within your base chakra. I'm trying to think of what else is in there. You definitely want to keep your energy flowing because anytime that there is any blockage within any of your chakras, it deeply, deeply affects all of your thing because energy is supposed to constantly flow through you. Okay. So you just got to work on that. Okay. But the number one again is new beginnings. Okay. So all you have to do is start focusing on clearing your energy, Focus on your money issues, on your shelter issues, on your home issues. And even in the base chakra is where you hold a lot of your safety feelings. Like if you feel like you're just not safe in different situations within your life, it is all held within the base chakra. Stability. Okay. So, I'm a firm believer that crystals is the answer to everything, but also some meditation can help you. Like I said, light exercise, light dancing, all of that works. And that's about it, guys. This is what I see for you guys. I love it. Okay. So this is for the Virgos. Okay. Let your passion ignite. Go for it. Let it consume you. Let it take over you. Okay. Stand your ground. Say how you really feel. Don't let people bully you around. Um, Keep mastering your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts overtake you. You control your thoughts. You govern that, okay? Choose wisely. Some truths you need to be speaking about certain things going on in your life. Harmony is coming and what looks to be a beautiful love relationship for those that are single. Wisdom is the key in most of your decisions. There's going to be some change in your finances that might be upside down. Um, Look for a change within your possibly a job or something of that need. Balance is what you're doing really well right now. Okay? And look out and be on the lookout or inquire about a mentor. There's nothing wrong with it, okay? All right, everybody. I say happy birthday again to the Virgos. You got some great things happening for you, okay? Just stay aware, stay conscious, and let's see what that last number is. So, the extended five cards came to 39, which equals a 3. 39 is 3 plus 9 was 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 again speaks to advancement. It speaks to achievement, expansion, harmony, and union. Okay. So when I added the 49 previously, the first spread, to the extended of 39, came to a total of 88. 88 equals 16. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 speaks to inner awareness, spirituality, mastery of self, insight. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong when you invest in yourself and invest in your spiritual well-being, because it will shift, it will change all of this stuff that's going on for you. So that's it. The numbers that I have for you, again, foundation, stable situations. 3, union, expansion, advancement, harmony, all that is good. And then all together, that represents spirituality, inner awareness, mastery of who you are at the core, what you want, what you don't want, what you need, what you don't need, speaking up for yourself, all of that. It's here for you, okay? Virgos, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for stopping in and allowing me to give you this birthday wish and this birthday gift, which is offering you this free Virgo reading. Okay. And I want you to go out and shine, Virgos, because it's your time. You got a lot of change and shift happening for you. And this shift is going to definitely, it doesn't always feel good when we're shifting, but once everything finishes shifting, man, there's some great things going on. If you're just willing to do the work and you're willing to look at yourself, the growth and the change that's going to happen within you is going to be amazing. Okay? Please leave a comment if you like this video. Let me know at the bottom if you connected with something, if you felt like it resonated and it was speaking to you and what's going on. Let me know that, okay? At the bottom. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. And please subscribe, like, share this video. There's a lot of Virgos in your life that need to hear this message. All right, guys, I'm Amber Hill, the Psychic Life Coach. Take care, be well, peace and love, and remember, begin within. Take care.